Okay. I'm gonna get in my little like comfy position. I don't know, I think I get like nervous and then I get in like a little like hug me position. Okay, I so badly wanted to be the person I was before my car accident. I could not let it go. I could not accept that this was gonna be my new reality of being in a wheelchair. It was not, I was like, no, this isn't me. This isn't gonna be me. I could not accept it because it was a dark, dark cloud I had hanging over me for a good like 10 years. It took longer than I would like to be able to say that it took to start living my life to the fullest again, but we're here now. So, why not share it? Maybe somebody else is in the same spot or just finds it interesting. I don't know. I would have liked to have somebody to relate to when I was in that situation because I didn't know anybody that had been through something similar. Nor did I really seek it out, but I used to think about that. I don't know anybody else in my situation. Nobody can relate to me. There's nobody. No, it's just me. I'm the only one in the world that's gone through trauma. Yeah. There's so many subsections of categories that I can talk about. The main one I want to talk about today is pretty much the pain management, okay? I needed to be on a lot of pain meds when I was in the hospital. I was there for quite a while before I was even released to go home. I don't know how much I can say on here, so we're gonna call it pain management. And I was on 3 different kinds. If I learn that I can say more later, then I'll give more details. But for now, while I don't really know, that's what we're gonna say. So by the time I went home, and I wasn't familiar with all these different types of medications at the time, like I am now. I'm much more educated on the subject with everything I've been through due to that. At the time, I didn't know. So by the time I was ready to be released from the hospital, I couldn't have been there but a day or 2, I want to say, and my body already started to go through withdrawal. One of the most painful, crawling in your own skin, not to mention just withdrawal, the nerve pain due to the damage in my spinal cord. I was freaking out. I ended up going back to the hospital. Long story short, we kind of find out it's withdrawal. So they're going to continue the pain medicine. And I needed it in the beginning. But as time went on, I had convinced myself I needed it to live. Due to my injuries, I couldn't live without it. That's not true. That's not true at all because I haven't been on it for 6 years, I want to say. This coming March, so we're in December 2023, March of 2024 will be either the 6th year or the 7th year that I've been on no type of pain management medications, okay? Best thing that ever happened. However, the journey to get there, I ended up doing an outpatient program that I did very well in. I excelled in, was able to wean off the medications, completed the outpatient program, stayed sober off the meds for about no more than 2.5 years, relapsed back to the medications, and that mainly I had to find the core reason of why I kept going back to them. I couldn't get over this. I didn't want to be this person until I was going to heal me from the inside and do work around the core reason why I kept going back to those medications. It was just going to be a vicious circle. So completed the first IOP, then relapsed after 2.5 years of being sober, went back to that same outpatient program. Did not succeed. Didn't want to be there. More did it to get people off my back, not because I wanted to go. The very first time I went, I wanted to go. I was over feeling like crap. They actually referred me to a residential treatment center that also took my insurance. I think insurance helped a little bit, but overall, it's thanks to my parents. That's one of the worst things. People that need help around this subject, the residential treatment facilities, unless you get, sponsored in or whatever, they're expensive. My parents paid a lot of money for me to go there. Granted, it paid off in the end. So I went to the residential treatment facility, flew to Texas, stayed there for 30 days, fought tooth and nail the whole time, a majority of the time. I was always calling, I'm leaving, I'm going home, I don't want to be here. I ended up completing that and then moved into a sober living home for a couple of months, probably like 2 months. Been sober ever since. Wheelchair aside, recovery is possible because I would have never thought. And excuse that, I know I probably have boogers on my sweatshirt, on my pants from the kids. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Anyhow, a big part of me making this video was that 10 years ago, if you would have told me I'm where I'm at now, there's no way I would have believed you. Especially a walking person, would be like, no, how would you know? You're not in my situation. A walking person couldn't really tell me anything because they hadn't been through what I've been through. Even if they were right, I was just not in a place to hear it. How could you relate to me? Okay? You didn't have your legs taken from you. I've gotten a lot of mobility back in my legs. So I even have it better than a lot of people in my situation. Getting over the mental part of being in a wheelchair took a good 10 years for me. And I know that's a very long time. But to then only get to the pain management part. And then once I got a clean head from that, then I had to go back to the mental health part of it to ensure I'm dealing with the core reason. I kept going back to the pain management side of things. Very aware of the people I surround myself with, the situations I put myself in. I have 2 kids that rely on me every single day. And I can only speak from my personal experience. This is just what I had to do to find me again. And I'm still trying to find me again after a separation I went through. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here, even if it's only a few of you. I see those of you that do comment. There's a few of you that will regularly comment on the videos regardless of what the videos are about. And I see y'all, I notice, and I very much appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank you for watching. And I think I already know what we're going to talk about next, you know? And don't worry, they won't always be all this deep. YouTube does quite enjoy it when I pretend to be a toddler, so they'll be thrown in there from time to time. But I want to try to get back to what I originally wanted this channel to be about, which was like wheelchair content. Even if it doesn't get the views that, you know, when I act like a toddler, you know, it's what I wanted it to be about in the first place. So I'm going to try to stay true to that and hop back on that train, and we'll just see how it goes. So bye-bye. Let's see if this makes it to posting. It's only taken me like 2 days. I can only really film during rest time and nap time, so